Hello everyone. This is my capacity building plan, my personal capacity building plan. My name is Paul Keast and I'm part of the Empowered UCLA program. So the first thing I wanted to start with is just what's the plan? And of course I wanted to share this with my advanced media learning that I've gone through. So in that plan, one of the things that I've done is I've looked at the Forces for Good model and I've compared my personal capabilities as it relates to these Forces for Good capabilities that were listed. And of these, I have 3 of them that I decided were areas that I needed to improve. Before these though, one of the things that I needed to do was I really needed to find a job, a long-term job in the nonprofit sector. And in doing so, I can learn more hands-on with specifically in the sector itself. And in the time since I've been in this class, I have been able to get a temporary position with a nonprofit in this area called Jesus Our Boss. We are specializing in creating a mentoring program for adults in the area. But of the Forces for Good assessment that I did, of the 3 areas that I defined and I assessed myself to, the first one was advocate in terms of the organization. So the areas that I look to improve on are find 10 people that are going to be critical to the success of what I need to do with the organization. And of these 10 people, split them up into 2 groups, into critical people and important people. And the critical people I would look to connect with on a very regular basis, and the important people I would look to connect to on a not necessarily consistent basis, but make sure to stay in connection with them. And then secondarily is just continue to make that ongoing connection with those folks as it goes through time. The next area is in a mentoring program. We're very dependent on volunteers. So I attributed this within the evangelist area. And so my thought there is that I really need to network with other nonprofits, other organizations within the area that I'm living in, and look to bring in volunteers for mentors to be able to assign to clients once they become trained as a mentor. So creating evangelists is a significant portion of the capability that we're going to be creating. And then the last thing is adapting to this area of work in this nonprofit area. And one of the things that I think I need to do is really continue to build on my learning of what the nonprofit area is. So I need to find 2 hours a week to learn, to have a continuing learning within the nonprofit area about all aspects of the nonprofit sector, and specifically as it relates to what we can do to improve the nonprofit that I'm working within. So I want to thank you very much. I know that you're probably very much impressed with the graphics, and if you feel that this was beneficial to you, please feel free to copy this technique in the nonprofit area. You know, saving money is important, so I had some extra paper and I looked at this as being a very green presentation. So thank you very much and have a good day.